Hey everyone, it's Jamie from BestNerdLife and welcome to another episode. Now the year is 2024, which means that I am 35 years of age. Yeah, I'm getting old. Which is fine, I'm okay with that. And even though I think I've lived a fairly fulfilling life, there are still a few things on my bucket list that I want to do. And I've decided that this year I'm going to be ticking some of those off. Which is why, as I'm sure you can tell by the title of this video, I decided to buy an arcade machine. So yeah, let's talk about that. Let's be clear, this is not like a nostalgic fueled purchase. I don't have a lot of memories of playing arcade games. I don't really have many memories of going to an arcade at all, really. I do have memories of playing home consoles and handhelds and stuff like that in my own home, but going out to arcades, not really a thing that I remember doing. And rather than being like a purchase fueled by nostalgia, I think it's more of a novelty for me to have a physical machine. Because in this day and age when it's, digital downloads and all that kind of stuff, having a physical cabinet in my gaming room is just unparalleled, Physical thing that you can use and use the buttons and all that kind of stuff. It's just great. Of course, things like Arcade Paradise really entertained me for a long time. However, it's just not the same as having like a physical cabinet. This is sealed because I had a digital download from the time that I went to the Arcade Paradise launch party, which was very, very cool. I've talked in length about that. You can check my other video out if you want to. But yeah, that's why it's sealed. So let's talk about the cabinet itself. It is the Miss Pac-Man 40th anniversary version from Arcade 1-Up. Yeah, it's not an original arcade cabinet, it's a replica, modern day replica sort of thing, which means it does come with other games aside from Miss Pac-Man. There are 10 in total, but the main ones are Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, Galaxian and Dig Dug. All games that I really very much enjoy. In terms of pricing, it was relatively cheap. In Smith's, where I got it, usually they sell for £350. However, they had it for a £100 discount, down to £250, which, as I said, relatively cheap. If you go into, for example, Game, you can get like a tabletop version, which is like that big or so, for about £150. So, £100 more, you get a 3/4 size cabinet, which to me, I think is a good kind of in between of the two. And of course, I'm pretty sure it's way cheaper than getting an original arcade cabinet and having to do maintenance on it and all that kind of stuff. Why Miss Pac-Man though? I just kind of prefer it over the original Pac-Man. I played a lot more of Miss Pac-Man in kind of arcade cabinet form, like at the launch party for Arcade Paradise, as well as the Boneyard Arcade in Exeter. They have one there. I just kind of prefer it. I don't know if this is true, but I feel like it kind of moves faster and it's just more, I don't know, exciting. I don't know if this is true in comparison to the original Pac-Man game, but I don't know, it's just one I've played for a while and I feel comfortable with playing it. Now, of course, there are some positives and negatives of this thing. I'll start with the negatives first. I do really think that the control stick and the buttons aren't great. I feel like they've skimped out a lot on those things. Luckily, there is room to mod it, put better sticks in and buttons and all that kind of stuff. So that is definitely something I'm considering doing. As well, I just really don't like the original Miss Pac-Man artwork on the cabinet. Even though, it is replicated very, very well. I just kind of think, the way they portray, Miss Pac-Man and the ghosts, it's just kind of really creepy, you know what I mean? I don't know, it's just, I don't think it's aged well, put it that way. But yeah, the artwork itself has been recreated very well. And the positives, well, as I mentioned before, I do think there's definitely scope here to mod this thing. Anything from, just upgrading the buttons and the control stick to actually adding a Raspberry Pi in it and, do some emulation magic and get some other games on there as well. However, I've not really looked too much into that, but it's definitely something I'm considering in the future. I've got the cabinet itself, maybe do some, I don't know, rewiring wizardry or whatever, and I'll be able to get some more games on there. And of course, it was very, very easy to put together. It came as like a flat pack package, you get from IKEA or whatever. and basically all the electronics were where they needed to be. There was just a case of plugging some wires in here and there to, connect all the elements together. Other than that, very, very easy to put together, and it was quite fun doing it because I love flat pack stuff. I love IKEA stuff. So yeah, overall, I do not regret getting this machine at all. It's very, very cool to have, very fun to play, really nice to show people and just say I have and all that kind of stuff. Do I want an original one? Yeah, if I had more room and all that kind of stuff, I wouldn't mind an original arcade machine. However, this thing right here is perfect for what I want right now. Do I want more of these replica machines? Again, if I had more space, I'd definitely get some more. But for the time being, I'm so happy I got it. And of course, that is one thing ticked off my bucket list. Now, of course, if you enjoyed this video, then by all means like, comment, subscribe, do that social media goodness. Every single like and comment really helps boost me in the algorithm and helps grow the channel. And of course, remember to keep living that best nerd life.